Choose fighting with security at the high road, ruining your night. Choose antagonising disabled queue jumpers at theme park. Choose gimping around in the gym. Choose keeping it high. Choose punishment bummings. Choose battering 13-year-olds and their dads for chucking golf balls at you. Choose working security at Tea in the Park and robbing the punters. Choose asking a Welsh dwarf for a line. Choose triggering Instagram mums. Choose booting yappy dogs in the ribs. Choose taking an edible and doing the gay Gordons. Choose Leather Podcast. You on? Good to go.
Yeah, so we had a crazy old weekend with the UFC, didn't we? With a what a card.
It went well. Lots of talking points.
Yes.
Positive and negative. And I think the best thing about it all is the amount of people talking UFC, I think, is spiked because of this event for a number of reasons. But I'll let you...
You go.
Who do you want? Well, where will we...
What way will we ask Craig? What way are we going?
Why do we start at the top?
Start
at the top.
Here, innit?
𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧 not went down well, but still, I think Khamzat taking flack is unfair. I think he's done a good job, won his fight, done everything he needed to do, and is now the champ.
You just see the stats that Craig put up there.
Silly.
21 minutes and 40 of control time for Khamzat Chimaev. Unbelievable. Like, that's a 25-minute fight.
That's got to be some sort of
record.
Is there a record there other than maybe JDM?
I'm not sure. I've not seen anything saying that he broke a record, so I wouldn't think so.
I think JDM had more.
GSP's had a lot of, like a lot of his fights were very grappling, heavyweight control time. Maybe like his Dan Hardy fight. So I don't know. I'd need to look into it. So
the criticism, I think, is unfair because we've definitely seen this before. We've seen this style of fighter before. We've seen this style of title fight before. And we have seen loads of fighters over the years like this.
Here's the question you need to ask. What did the fan expect from a fighter who has dominated every single 3-round fight he's had the exact same way? And even if it's not went the distance. So you can't criticise. Like, you can't be like, well, I was expecting it to be a striking fight. No, you can't expect that.
You asked us last week. You said, Paul, would you be surprised though if Khamzat just holds him down for 5 rounds and rides out a decision? And me and Ross both said, yes, we'll be surprised.
I'll tell you my reason for saying I'd be surprised. I didn't think DDP would cooperate at that level.
The thing that blew me away was the fact that we've seen DDP on his run to get the title. We've seen how deadly he's been. And then we have a day where we've seen him not being able to stuff a takedown, not being able to get back up. It looks like, so the question is, we run this fight back. Do you want to see that fight again? Nah. So DDP can go out and absolutely devastate his next 3 or 4 fights, and people are like,
aye, but you still got fucking Big Brother off of Khamzat.
Yep, it was a closed door.
There's no, other than maybe your argument might be like in the 5th round, DDP sort of went, right, let's go. He's jumped up, he's thrown 1-2s, good head kicks, and you see a chance for like, oh, maybe he's back in here. And there was obviously a slip in the scramble by Khamzat. DDP finds himself on top, and I still didn't think he's going to serve him. I still wasn't like, oh, DDP's going to. He's no, because when you've got somebody who's so good offensively grappling like Khamzat, you're no just going to slip a rear naked choke into him. Even you saw DDP defending the rear naked choke with that like most basic, most frustrating when it's been done to you, that 2-on-1 peel it away, and there's no a choke now. But I was very shocked that DDP had no real answer at all. I didn't expect that.
For me, it was silly for him to throw any kicks, but he insisted on doing it. Why
to the head?
Like, he's going to catch it. Like, right, you might knock him out, but there's a good chance he's catching it and lying and tapping you.
I think a good thing we saw from Khamzat really is he did eat a couple of nasty big shots. He's a fucking, not that it was ever any doubt that he was a tough guy. He's a fucking tough.
I think the thing that everybody was shocked about was his cardio. Because everybody said, we don't think he's a 5-round fighter. Is he going to be able to handle 5 rounds? Well, he did. And he won every round convincingly. And
could have done a couple more.
Could have. Against arguably one of the best middleweight cardio output fighters in that division.
Yep.
Grant was saying to me, I've not seen much about it, that he's got a new like strength and conditioning coach. He said that basically his previous coach just had him overtraining constantly, and that's why he was always run down. That's why he was always sick. That's why he fucking blitzed in the first round, because he knew he couldn't go any further than that. So
there's Adam Lusby talked about.
There's so many people put themselves into these positions with high level fighters, and the fighters will do exactly what you tell them. And I'd like, you think about 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧, if he'll be out there absolutely caning his conditioning because there's somebody who he thinks is more knowledgeable than him, giving them information, so he's just doing as he's told.
Yep. And being a good soldier, and just doing as the fighter does. Like, you say do this, I'll do this.
Yep.
But so from what I saw Adam Lusby saying, he's pulled it back in a bit. More rest days, proper rest days. Not a rest day where you're like, right, it's just a rest day, so I'm going on a 10-mile run up Red Rock in Vegas and stuff like that, which is what he was doing before. If you watch any of his YouTube channel stuff, especially some of the stuff with Darren Till, you know those mountains you can see in the distance in Vegas, go and running up them in the daytime. Like, you know how hot it is? Like, they're wrapping t-shirts around their head and stuff to try and keep the sun off them. And then running up the hill with rocks and crazy stuff. Like, really, you're like, hang on.
At this level, this is what you're doing.
I already know you're super fit. You don't need to be super fitter. Like, it's no...
there's a point of diminishing returns where you're like, I'm doing this and I think it's working, but I was guilty of the same when I went full-time as a fighter.
Not doing enough. Or you believe you're not doing enough and are doing too much.
And then, so I think I was training something like, before I became like a UFC fighter, I think I was doing something like 4 hours a day, every single day. But the 2 to 3 hours I was doing at night, the first session was great, second session was getting shit. And every time you were hitting the last session, it was...
You were hanging.
Aye, because you're running on red. You've literally done 3 hours, done 3 back-to-back sessions. It might be... Say it's a boxing session, a jiu-jitsu session, and then rolling after it. And then you're like, I'm knackered. That was a terrible roll for me. I shouldn't, like...
And of course.
Like, what are you expecting? You've just done 3 hours with no fuel in between and drinking the minimal amount of water.
And we're probably going pure balls to the wall in the sessions now, and without to mention too much about your own training now, because obviously you're getting near to a fight. Your training sessions look very different now.
Yep. And they're dedicated to me, for me.
Specific. Like,
to get better in X, Y, and Z area.
And like, I grappled with you on Monday night. Very different.
Good one. It was fun. Did you enjoy it?
No. I didn't. But
I enjoyed it.
It was, again, I didn't want to lead into too much.
But it
was mega interesting. And that's how I'm finding, see the now since we've started, I know we're going off on a tangent away from, but listening to conversations for you, Kieran and Dylan took on Monday night, he was in doing some gi, and I was listening to him and Kieran talking, and often like I sit and listen to just you and Kieran talking, and I was like, I've missed that bit. So like, I'm watching, learning, I'm absorbing this, but also you can be listening to these expert guys talking about things and taking bits for that as well. So I'm going to start looking to do more gi and things. They were talking about some of the younger guys and the holes in their game that they're missing. You talked about with Kieran on Thursday, there's a specific thing that like, this person will do this, and we were going through a system to do with that. I was like, I've never looked at it that way. And again, this is probably what your DDPs and stuff like that are doing. And Khamzat's obviously went away, learned, evolved, and adapted. And that's why he's now went on to become champion. DDP's been doing well, winning. But will he go away now, learn, adapt, evolve, change, and come back and beat Khamzat? Probably not, because the gap looked so huge there.
Do you think this division's wasted now? Has Khamzat wasted?
Ruined it for everybody.
He's ruined it for everybody. It's my ball. I'm keeping it. Nobody's playing with it. I think that's how this division goes.
Don't care if you're Baralio. Don't care if you're whoever.
Who do you think's got the best opportunity to beat him? Because we've just recently seen that there's a few title contenders. Obviously, Kyle Baralio's fighting.
Sean Strickland, obviously.
He's fighting in Paris again. And we've got the middleweight fight that was just made. Was it 2 days ago?
It was last night. It came
last
out.
night. DDP. The Ridder versus Hernandez. So these are like 4 interesting fights. 2 interesting fights with 4 interesting fighters. Who's got the best opportunity to beat Khamzat?
Dana has said as well, like the UFC's watching both of these fights to see how they play out, and I don't know, whoever puts on the best performance is obviously going to get it next time. So if, like, for example, if Barallo wins but he puts on a fucking stinker and it's a boring decision, and RDR wins and knocks him out in the first round, it's probably going to go to RDR. So it is going to be one of those four.
I mean, I think that's all right. No? Are you in with, I mean,
I'm in.
Merit
I'm in because this sport is not about where you fit in the rankings. This sport is about entertainment.
Who's the man?
Aye. Do I think 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗛 get an easier routes to victory if Khamzat 𝗟𝗍𝗔𝗦𝗧 takes him down? Do I think 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗔's jiu-jitsu is more superior than Caio Barallo's? I do, because we've seen more of 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗔's jiu-jitsu. We've not seen a lot of Caio, but on the same breath, Caio's striking, his footwork, his knowledge of the sport,
and his distance management. So
they're the two guys I think.
I would also say with Barallo as well, like, the fighting nerds, they are just fucking so smart.
I know.
And he seems more sort of centered than like people like Jean Silva or Rufi. Like, if, and I'm not saying there is that I can see obviously, but if there is any sort of weakness or little chink in Khamzat's armour,
they're the
he'll
guys
find it.
Also, we're looking at this as these are the winners. You've still got Imavov and Hernandez to do their thing.
It's a mad game. It's I know, and it's weird because if the first person that I initially thought of were like, right, we're wasting our time with Khamzat matching him up with certain people as a waste of time, mate. And I think that's just that's a very similar to the DDP fight.
I do, but I think Khamzat gets the finish.
Probably.
I think he gets the finish over Strickland rather than DDP's got a wee bit more defence in him.
And again, Strickland is a fighter who we've clearly seen is not learning, growing, evolving. He's not doing it. And
he's just going to spar. His fight camps consist of just sparring.
That is not enough now, eh? Like, tough guy who trains hard, that's every cunt. That's everyone. Kieran Reid said the other day, everyone's athletic as fuck. They all are. So that's no good enough. Going in there and going, I'm a tough guy and I spar fucking 100 rounds a week, that's no good enough either. No. Like, that's not going to do it. 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗔, I think, could hang with Khamzat grappling-wise because, and I know Khamzat obviously is a Chechnyan national and I'm not sure where he actually lives at the minute, but
Abu Dhabi. He's got an Abu Dhabi passport. Or United Arab Emirates. He's got allegiances to them now. But
I would say his grappling is European-based. Well, Sweden. So his grappling was all done in Sweden. And I stand by this. European grappling is superior at the minute to the rest of the world. If you've got a grappler based in Europe, his grappling's better.
So you think the better routes to victory is 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗏?
Yep.
Good. Man, that makes it exciting.
Aye.
But then once Khamzat mollywops everybody, they're like, fucking...
But again, I thought DDP would smoke him and make it look easy, so what do I know, mate? I didn't know anything.
Yep, you're absolutely right. And did you see he got his black belt?
I did not see that.
Did you see this? He got his black belt from Alan Finfu from All Stars. Well, I don't know if Alan Finfu still trains at All Stars, but I'd done a few PTs with Alan when I was over there.
Aye.
Tremendous knowledge in jiu-jitsu. So if he's giving you a black belt, you're an absolute beast. And then obviously you're a beast if you've just literally held down a man for 25 minutes to win a world title.
Me and Dylan were talking about it and it's funny because I sat in the car with Dylan on Monday night after training, driving back to his, and he was like, I can't even be arsed talking about that fight, you know. It was so one-sided, and I was like, I actually try not to, I try and listen to what other people have to say about them, but I try not to give too much of my own opinion in case I use it all up before I get here. And he was like, it's fucking terrible getting done like that, DDP, innit? And I was like, aye, you'd almost rather just get subbed.
Aye. Then just get rode for 25
See, he's like someone who doesn't train jiu-jitsu and like looking in from the outside. Crucifix has got to be the worst position to get stuck in though.
It's humiliating too.
Because it doesn't seem like there's a way out of that.
It's called spazzing out.
I know.
And then you've got an arm out.
Hope it goes all right.
It's just all about movement. It's literally all about movement. The best defence for the crucifix is don't get put in it.
Aye.
Don't get to the point where the guy's crucifixing you.
What about 3 times in one fight?
I know. It's
3 times in a
and
round.
the same takedown as well.
I know.
That rush takedown.
I know. Just like a fucking head down and crash.
And then you're looking at these strikes So 529 strikes to DDP's 45. And I think he only maybe hit like 2 strikes in the first round. It's literally a case of he's only hit a couple of strikes within the first 4 rounds. And even
they're basically like the initial engagement. They're like, ready, go. Fuck, I'm doing again.
Aye.
Yeah, it feels like there's loads to say about it, but also not much to say about it.
You agree with the scorecards as well. It's he did win every round. Like,
if anything, they could have gave him more 10-8s.
Aye.
I think the only thing maybe was
3 rounds you want 5 10-8s. Just give him the 5 10-8s. let him get the points.
Just didn't put the scorecard. This is what, and the score. Nah, dead ball with scores.
Well, see if you're a fan and you're wanting value for money. That's value for money.
Full 25
you
minutes.
Get full 25 minutes. So enjoy it.
Does the rest of the middleweight division just need to find someone with COVID to sneeze on Khamzat?
Or wait
like they'll
I tell you what, mate. It's like when Khabib was around. A lot of guys might wait on him to go away. They might
People might just move weight classes.
They might just
move down.
Just kind of skirt round him and just hope eventually something happens and he drifts off. He
bring
gets
back
himself in trouble.
Pereira.
Or,
Is this what you're saying? Bring
maybe.
back Pereira.
Oh, fucking hell, I hope not.
And then we went back to back with spinning back elbows.
Yes. 2 great finishes, but both very different.
So they were saying there was something like, there's only ever been like a handful of these submissions done in the, I think they were saying it's less than 10 spinning back elbows.
They 2 were number 9 and 10.
9 and 10,
So there was
and
8
2 of
prior.
them in the same night.
Back to back.
Weird stuff like this happens in the UFC. Do you remember? I can't remember who Aljo was fighting. But he got a banana split submission, and Zabit got a banana split on the same night as well. So you sometimes get these weird things where it's a rare thing, but you'll see it twice.
I think it's because it's in your head, maybe though. So when you're warming
watching it, and you're like, I can do a banana split.
I know that one.
Spinning back elbow. I've seen the boys do that once or twice. Spinning shit.
So we go Lerone first. Lerone
yes.
Murphy first.
Did you see that they were looking at putting Aaron Pico as the next in line for the title against if he'd won? Did you see this? And I think Volk came out and said it, but nobody's mentioning it for Murphy. Nobody's going.
Well, Volk has made a video and he's saying, yep, it's going to be Lerone now. He's like, I tried to make the Movsar fight. It didn't happen. They were like, Movsar was meant to have this fight with Pico. He pulled out. And then someone also asked Dana about it at the post-fight press conference, being like, what about Volkanovski and Lerone in December? And Dana said, I love it. Let's do it.
But it should have happened a long time ago.
The champ's given his blessing, so good for Lerone. But he was up against it.
He was. I thought, like, the way that fight was going, I know it didn't last very long, but the way it was going, I was like, oh, this could be a bad night for Lerone.
So Aaron Pico starts like that every fight, and that left hand he throws to the body's fucking devastating. He's stopped a cut. I think he's got 2 stoppages with that exact same left hand, boom, right up under the ribs, and guys just crumple. Has Lerone known he's going to come in over-aggressive?
Ride the storm.
If I can wait it out, I'll see a wee gap, and technically I'm good enough. Boom, got you.
He was on Helwani's show, and his coaches have sent a video to Ariel Helwani of them in the locker room before the fight drilling that spinning back elbow. So they knew what was coming, and they knew we're trying this.
Pico's a tough guy, and he always. I've watched Pico for years. Like his very first fight, he fought at MSG, and he got guillotined in his first pro fight with the same thing. Just stormed in, boom, and the guy got his neck. And so, like in the grappling exchanges again, there, I didn't think Lerone was in any danger. It was just the same build up. One knee comes up. It was almost like, I don't want to say too textbook stuff, but Pico was getting him down to the mat, but he wasn't going to keep him there really. Lerone was always going to be able to work stuff. He attacked with some of his own submissions and was probably unlucky at that stage of the fight where he's still dry, not too sweaty yet. I thought although Pico was coming on like a fucking storm, I thought Lerone was going to be all right. I don't know. And I don't know if that's I'm biased because I am a massive Pico fan. Like I do like watching Aaron Pico, but I wanted Murphy in that fight, and I'm glad he got it done.
Question. We asked this last week. Why are the UFC feeding these guys, these Bellator guys? Why are they just feeding them at the top end? Could we not just bide them in and give them a wee bit of time and use them? to like no use them in the sense of we just want to prop up our sport. These guys are now part of your roster.
Yep.
So why would we not just give them
colleagues?
Not an easier fight, but a more favourable fight to kind of allow them to bed themselves in instead of going like, right, you're fighting the
deep end.
Aye, you're right in, and then if you win, you're getting the title shot.
Do you? Is there a possibility? So I think it's probably safe to assume that Aaron Pico, Pitbull and stuff, they're not coming in on a 12-12 contract.
Yep.
They've getting names, they're probably getting paid a lot of money, so they're maybe are the UFC thinking, why are we going to pay you all this money to just fight some unranked guy who's
I'm sure you'll be able to
fights
find
in the
out
UFC.
what their pursues were.
It'll be disclosed.
It'll be on like some
was,
site where you can type in like what the Darren Pico will get paid for is for that fight, and you'll find out what his purse was.
Certain states have to disclose it. But you might be right. They maybe just go, this guy's on a lot of money, so if he's going to be asking for this amount of money, then I mean, I see it for both sides, but a common narrative since Saturday night has been like, well, if you haven't done it in the UFC, it doesn't count, and they're taking like Pico, Chandler, Pitbull, fucking boy earlier on in the card.
MVP.
We'll get down to him and him. Well, MVP's been doing great.
Been hanging, mate. MVP's been doing the damage.
𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗪𝗏 obviously is hung, and he came from another organisation. So I don't think that's fair to say that if you haven't done it in the UFC, you haven't.
I don't think it's come from another organisation. I think it's if you're coming from Bellator and you were a champion in there, you're like, well, you were a champion at Bellator, you weren't a champion at UFC, so fucking come and hang with your boys, and the boys are like, buff, buff, buff. Oh, this you cocksucker.
It looks right.
And you're like,
I can't really argue it.
But there is no Bellator anymore. So why are we not just giving these guys I get what you're saying, but you can easily put them in the top 5 and give them somebody a wee bit.
Lerone, mate, again,
he's a sleeper, man. He's been, what is he, 9-0?
He's 9-0 in the UFC.
9-0 in the UFC.
Like exactly what happened, what we talked about though. We said, Lerone, what does Lerone need to just... And it needs to be that highlight reel knockout.
Viral.
They didn't get much more. They didn't. He's done brilliant. I'm so happy for him. He's like he's what Leon Edwards should have been. There you go. Lerone Murray's the real Leon Edwards, because now he's going to get his chance against Volk. And to be honest, on paper, young guy coming up against the older Volk should win. Statistically should win. That doesn't mean fuck all. I'm saying obviously Volk could still win, but I'm saying statistically, Lerone Murphy, lots of momentum behind him. He's coming up. Volk is obviously older. He's been the champ. He's had his time. Is it maybe time to give Lerone Murphy his time?
I was speaking to one of the guys in the gym the other day, and he was saying that he never ever trains. So he'd been out for a bit of a while. He's a gi guy. He's a little bit older, and he was saying that he never trains without his Anaconda brace, and he didn't train a few. So the whole story is he was out training, and he's always wears his knee braces, double knee braces, and one day he never wore them, and his knees were sore, and then he was like, it's all in my head. So then he went and started running, done his run, came back, went to a training that night, just his normal routine. Then he put his knee pads on again because he was like, it's all in my head. Boom, both knees blew out. I know what you're going to say, and I was like, I know, and I was like, you're obviously a little bit older. It's not like he's like proper, like in his 60s and like that. But he's like, maybe, I want to say he's coming up in his 50s. He's a black belt, been training for a while. And I'm like, why did you? And he's like,
I take the risk.
He's like, I don't take a risk now.
Because
he's now had to go in and I think they're going to do is an endoscope where they take away all the shit. And I'm like, why did? And he's like, I know, I just thought that I was getting too used to them. And I was like, it's just the confidence.
It's such an old attitude though.
I know, and I'm like, it's just the confidence it gives you. It was already in your head and you already knew that something was going to go. So then you decided you're not going to wear them again, just fire them back on. And like, I know it's one of these things where we obviously, we really believe in Anaconda products.
But we wouldn't push it if it didn't work. I say this I get messages from people all the time. Does the stuff actually work, or are they just a sponsor? Look at the gym pictures. We've got the stuff on. Do you think I'd go about with a shoulder brace on all the time? Like if it didn't help my shoulder?
And that's why I was having these conversations with him, and I was like, you just need to keep wearing it. And I was telling him about the Anaconda Knee Recovery Pro. Knee
Recovery Pro is back in stock now. Get on the website or you will not get it.
I was telling him, like, see, even if you're using it as a post-activation or post-training recovery. I was like, there's so many ways you could use this. And I was like, it makes sense if you're going to continue training as an older individual in the sport of jiu-jitsu or mixed martial arts, you're going to try and do anything to keep yourself on the mat. Now, the knee braces are definitely going to help you and they're going to prolong your career in training. But doing something like using the knee Anaconda Recovery Pro is just going to make a huge difference.
And if you're not using it now, it's going to just hurt you at the back end anyway. If you don't take the time to put a wee bit of money in and buy these, and I know they're not the cheapest thing in the world, but in comparison to how many months of training you would miss, and I do mean months, like these things are keeping you in the gym.
So it's also that, but it's a knock-on effect to like, right, I've missed out in like 3-4 weeks, 3-4 months of training, depending on how level of injury has been. And then it's the mental, because then I'm like, I need to go back to the gym and I'm going to feel a wee bit out of shape. And it's not just the injury in the knee, it's everything that goes a long way up to that point.
Absolutely.
Obviously, we have Anaconda as our sponsor and Ross will give you the deets, but we genuinely believe that if you're an older individual and you want to continue to train, then look after yourself. And Ross, give us the details.
It's anacondaFightwear.co. Currently, any 2 braces, not the Knee Recovery Pro, but any other 2 braces are 2 for $59. Put in leather 10 at checkout for a further 10% off. There is also next day UK delivery. If you are a Patreon of Leather Podcast, it's free next day UK delivery. So again, the Knee Recovery Pro is back in stock, but it's sold out mega quick last time. If you want it, get online and get it now. AnacondaFightwear.co.
It makes sense if you are looking to maintain the level of health that you've got now, that you use something to prolong that. And we would advise you to use that Anaconda equipment, be it for sore shoulders, knees, ankles, wrists. There's a support out there for you. They've even got a back support as well, so don't suffer in silence. Anaconda's got your back, and they've got a host of rash guards, shorts to keep your wardrobe nice and fresh for the gym. So check out Anaconda, and as Ross said, there's a whole host of discounts for you if you're a Leathered podcast listener.
𝗟𝗧's kind of fucked up big time, hasn't he?
Yes, they are.
We see this all the time now.
See, if you look at like the parallels between Lerone and 𝗟𝗧 are both 9-0 in the UFC, but see, and I think it's like the past 2 years, seeing the time it's taken 𝗟𝗧 to win 2 fights, Lerone's fought 6 times.
It's wild, isn't it?
And then he's obviously just kind of stamped it, because keep in mind, Pico is meant to be 𝗟𝗧's fight. Yep. So Lerone's took that off him and then done it way better than 𝗟𝗧 probably would have.
Probably, in all fairness, mate, that is a spectacular knockout. You're not going to see much more impressive than that, really. I don't think.
No.
Like, Aaron Pico's head's probably still sore.
Well, somebody else has got a sore head. Because it was back-to-back spinning back elbows, and Prates absolutely fucking nailed big Geoff Hands of Steel Neal.
Now, this is why I say they're both the same finish, but they're both very different. Poor old Geoff Neal got a fucking kicking for 5 minutes.
I know.
It's like your old Doug who you didn't want to get pit doing and like Carlos. Carlos, man, you're going to pit this guy away or what? Aye, keys 2 minutes. Bam, had that, Geoff. It's poor old Geoff.
And it's 2 parallels. You've got a guy who's ripping darts, ripping that snout. No giving a fuck.
Bevian, staying out all night, mate. This is what they were talking about as well. I can't stay out all night. Partying. And Geoff Neal, all-American, good family man, just gets beat up by him.
Aye,
Sorry, Geoff
the nerds are they're taking over, aren't they? And it's no like there's not been a team like this ever where they've had so many viral moments where you're like, well, did you see Prates? Did you see Ruffy? Did you see this? And it's always this viral moments.
Almost to the point where you're like, is this part of their strategy?
I know, but you've got another guy in like Geoff Neal's no slouch.
No,
right?
No, this is what I'm saying though.
But they're doing these viral KOs where if it's a spinning wheel kick or a spinning back elbow, they're doing some cool shit.
Yep. But I'm thinking like, has it been such a one-sided round, which it was. It was just,
so he can just pull shit like that.
He's just went, fuck it. Let's see what happens.
Right.
And
If I get my back taken, I get my back taken.
Aye, so what?
Over,
it's a 10-8 round anyway. Like, it makes no difference. Like, is this something they're factoring in? Because how many have we got to see before we stop going, right, this is... I just think there's too many for it to be a coincidence. They're hammering them.
They're good. They're very good. And like, it's a cool thing to be part of seeing this coming. Seeing this wave rather than being like, oh, do you remember that team that came up and they were all smashing everybody? But this team is impressive.
And to the point where actually, even now I think about it again, do you remember where Prates had a chance to jump on, and his name's gone right out of my head, Irish guy who lives in Brazil, Ian Gary, in the 5th round and never let him up. So you think, like, was he thinking, no, we're near the end of the fight, I'm going to hit him with some sort of, rather than just like...
The finish him, the fatality.
Rather than just reach over, handcuff, TKO him out of there.
Aye. We also had another fighting nerd, an honorary fighting nerd.
So.
And
also doing great.
Go on, Paul.
Michael O.
What's his name?
𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗘𝗥,
who put a beating on fucking 𝗟𝗘𝗄𝗧, and I'm like, and El Doug as well. Like, leave him alone.
There was a couple of them, mate. Big GM3 is like,
he's looking so much more relaxed in there.
Here's a stat for you about 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗏 now. He now has the 3rd most first round finishes in UFC history, behind Vitor Belfort and Rumble Johnson.
Am I also right in saying he has also got an asterisk next to his name because he's been cheating? Did he get done by USADA? Did he get done by USADA?
You naughty laddie. Michal.
Yep, 2018.
I am a real
What did they get him for?
Steroids.
1 year sanction, tested positive for clomiphene.
Oh dear. Clomiphene.
Can you fill us in a wee bit more?
It is a masking. So when you stop taking testosterone, they'll then take clomiphene to try and kick your natural testosterone production back in. It's like a women's fertility drug. Believe it or not, aye.
So all he got was a year?
Aye. Same. Conor Ben was caught with the same thing. Who else was caught with clomiphene, actually? Somebody recently. Sugar Sean, I want to say, was caught with clomiphene. Quite a common one. A lot of guys get caught with that.
So the nerds are doing it?
They're beating people up, mate, and they're making it look quite easy.
Did you see Laurel Murphy and Dana White taken to the desk
after practice?
It's like, somebody been smoking up here?
Cigarette. I love when he says cigarette though, Prates, because it's a cigarette. He's excellent, man.
Aye. And then we speak about this. There's guys who live the warrior code, who do everything so right. And then you've just got a guy that's like, fuck it, it's just fighting.
Prates is like that boy in your street who's up all night playing music and that. You're like, you're going to go over there and tell me shit? I'm not going there. Like, leave him.
Just let him do what he wants. He's no harming him. And I'm scared if I go out there, he's just going to fucking kung fu it.
I know. I think the fans are really taking to him as well.
He's Brazilian Nate Diaz now, isn't he? Kinda.
Aye, you're right.
He's
you're
up
right.
there. Aye. The fans are really taking to him. He's ticking all the boxes, and he's winning fights in unbelievable, flashy style. He goes to press conferences, they're really good. Like, he's smoking, they're all having a laugh. Like, he's just doing everything right. He's come back off a loss. Like, that loss he never lost before. I don't think he'd ever lost before, am I right? So he could have really fell off a bit. He comes back even better. So,
because we were criticising him with the old smoking the cigarettes, and we were like, if you didn't do that, he could have, and maybe he would have done better. And then you're like, nah, let the guy smoke his fags, and
maybe this is how it goes for him.
Aye.
Maybe this is.
And then we've obviously got to, like, because we were at a podcast today, golf podcast, myself and Craig, and we're speaking about Prates, and we're talking about him smoking fags. And I'm like, right, cigarettes, because obviously when we speak Scottish and we're saying about fags, we're not talking about one shooting a couple of gay guys or sucking them off. Well, that's not what we're saying. It's just we use the fag term as a
He's
cigarette.
only doing 8 a day though now, he says, eh?
I seen him saying this, like
cut
he's
down.
Like, cut down,
I mean,
man.
he was smoking before.
Aye. Ripping it, man.
Good for him. I think
Did you see him out partying with Michael Venom Page?
afterwards, was he?
He's got his tap off. Have you seen this?
MVP looks a party guy.
Well, they're out in the discotheque
Aye.
with the youngsters.
I don't know.
Prates.
MVP's a recent convert.
Is he one of the G?
They're always the
G-boys?
ones. They're the ones I'm most suspicious of.
Is he like the big man upstairs? He's my guy.
The big A-dog.
Oh, see that one?
Recently
How
converted.
unfortunate.
So no partying for MVP.
No.
He was definitely out. And Prates had no t-shirt on in the nightclub. Go and see if you can get it on
I've been
Twitter.
involved in a few of the nights and they only ever go one way. That's usually
Prates
the police station.
MVP.
To be fair, out of everybody who you'd be like, I bet he'd be a good laugh on a night out, you would say Prates, eh?
Have you been involved in an on-fault accident? Have you had to deal with an insurance company? And have you had to chase up your insurance company to give you what you're entitled to? I'm sure you have. I'm sure everybody out there listening has had to deal with an insurance company in their life. It's horrible. My daughter, as I was telling you earlier, has been involved in an accident, and the hassle, because it was her fault, we couldn't use G4 claims. And the hassle we've had to phone up car garages, we've had to phone up the insurance company. There's also a middleman, there's also a broker in the middle of this who is orchestrating all of this. And we're still dealing with this 2-3 weeks into this. My advice, if you are involved in a non-fault accident, and I'm telling you this to make your life so much easier, go and check out G4 claims. It's going to make your life so much easier. And one of the reasons is you're going to get a courtesy car, your whole claim. You're also going to get 100% of your claim. So every penny you're entitled to, you'll get. G4 will not get any of that. That's all for you. Also, you will not have to deal with the nonsense that my daughter's dealing with now. And I just wish it wasn't her fault. But she's a young driver and it was her fault. But if you're looking to hit up G4 claims, Ross will give you the details.
You get them on 01698 767 172. You can also WhatsApp them there. They're on notatfaultclaim.com. You can come right in the door here. And all the links are in our description as well.
Beautiful. And Ross is also going to tell you that even if you are involved in an accident that's not your fault and you're a passenger, be a taxi driver, a cyclist, or even on a bus, you can still use G4 claims to claim and get 100% of your claim. It makes sense for you to use G4 claims. There is others out there, but there's only one G4 claims, and the reason we're telling you to do it is because they're the best in the business. Thank you later. So he's also at the side of the octagon when he's come out. He's asked Dana White if he can fight on the Rio card. Dana White's granted him that. He also said, I want the 50 Gs, and Dana White, I went, aye, go for it. So he gave him the bonus, and he's allowed to fight on the Rio card. And he's came out and he said he's wanting Leon Edwards. Is this correct? You know what? Yeah.
I'm in.
Aye. And I think
Give me Mary on me.
if I think I'm Leon Edwards, I think I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to Brazil. I'm going to fucking beat you. If I'm Leon Edwards.
Aye. You want to get your name back
You want to get your name
This
back
is-
out. This is an opportunity. And you've just seen him against losing Ian Gary.
Look, mate, Leon Edwards has been the champ. So, like, if you're the champ, you're going to be like, aye, I'm not bothered about you.
Mhm.
I've seen people like you before. I've beat people like you before.
It's also, stylistically, it's probably a fight that they both want.
Mhm.
Like, neither of them are grapplers. Like, they're going to play into each other's games. And
strengths.
Leon coming off a fucking dominant wrestler and Sean Brady. Is that I want somebody to just stand up with?
Aye.
Showcase what I can do.
Leon likes a head kick as well. You know what I mean? There's definitely going to be some nasty exchanges in that one. Aye, I like that.
Do you like MVP middleweight?
He looked good, man.
He's looked good. He's
He
far
just-
too quick for these boys. And I know I was like Cannoneer. I was singing his praise and going like, I'm like, no, Cannoneer's going to do him. And he's just like, MVP's doing MVP.
I thought it would be much closer than that. Eh?
Yep.
And I think it's like where Prates was going, I'm just going to dominate Geoff Neal all this round and then take him when I feel like. It was almost like Michael Page went, I'll just do what I want the whole fight.
Mhm.
That was honestly how I felt watching that. I was like,
And it's against Cannoneer. Like he's in the
Seasoned-
mix for being a title contender in the
Veteran.
middleweight division.
and a veteran, mate. Like Aye.
What number was he before this fight? He'd have been in the top 5, if not top 3.
He was number 9 and he's now moved down to 11.
Or has he moved? I thought he'd been higher. than
9
that.
is still very high though.
But like, it's weird that MVP keeps still talking about weight, it's kind of, and like he's now number 10 at middleweight. It's as if he's kind of accidentally got himself ranked in the wrong division.
Aye.
And he's just kind of stuck there now.
And they go like, who do you want to fight next? Michael. And he'll be just like, I'll fight that guy. But MVP's putting on entertaining fights.
I'll fight Prates in Brazil. Because did Prates did he ask for that?
I think MVP said he would do it.
Aye.
Said he would take Prates in Brazil.
Same again.
I maybe like that better than Leon, actually.
Like, they're cool fights.
And both guys aren't hurt. They're no smashed up. They're no
And they're
banged
exciting
up.
fighters.
And they want to go again. Like, our complaint is always the same. We don't see our favourite fighters enough. And if people are going to moan about the Khamzat DDP fight, which of course they're bound to because there's like a new type of fan been attracted to the UFC now, then give them MVPs and Prateses and Leons.
I was kind of worried for MVP. I maybe still am a wee bit that he's going to start to fall into that like Kevin Holland pattern of I'm just going to jump between two divisions for fun fights. Whereas like MVPs, he could make a run in either of those divisions.
But he's very quick as a middleweight. He's so quick.
That's I would say.
That's where I'm noticing the difference. Like, I'm watching him and he's like so quick against these guys.
The power's definitely transferred. Like, he dropping Cannonier. It's no like
he was knocking people out. He was starting them at Bellator
for sure. Aye,
when he was fighting as a welterweight.
You see some guys, they go up a weight class and they're no knocking people down anymore. They're no knocking people out anymore now. Obviously, and Michael Page is getting older as well, but there's a few factors. But he's still clearly very quick and fucking hits very hard. I don't see any reason why not give him these great fights. Like, is he probably going to go on a title run? I wouldn't think so. But at the same time,
he could.
Like, the cards could fall well for him. He could get a big win against somebody and they go, fuck it, he's in. Are you ready? Aye. I'm training. I'm damage free. I'm injury free. You good to go? Good to go. So Strickland ended up winning it.
Yep. Is the Tim Elliott versus Kaya Asakura an upset that the UFC did not want to happen?
Yes. However, is it back to your point you just made about Pico? So that's what I say, I didn't want to jump too far ahead. Cool, you've been away doing this in another organisation, but over in this organisation, we do it like this.
And it's no as if, I'm no shitting on Tim Elliott, but he's no the killer in that division. They were looking to give Asakura a little bump. Like, hey, here you go, mate, go and fucking make the flyweight division a bit more exciting. Let's go.
They did fire him in at the deep end last time, obviously. And this I felt like was, who did we talk about it last week with the Jamaican fighter? They sort of Erceg. They sort of teed him up to get a good win.
Yep.
I feel like they teed Asakura up. Hey, go away here, my man. Get yourself a nice viral KO. Do something.
Tim Elliott's like, you're all
Come
right.
here, mate.
Come here. But good on Tim Elliott.
Good for Tim Elliott, mate.
Doing it for the old boys again.
Right, come on, oldies.
Stuck on a pair of Adidas Sambas and went home. That's I love to see it.
So this guy, 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧,
Excellent, mate. Well done. That was impressive.
He's Khamzat's teammate. He fought
in the contender series and they've gave him this opportunity. Brilliant. Guys are just ready.
He fought twice in 1 week and won them both.
Yep. And a handsome laddie.
I think he's a model.
He is. Aye, have you seen the catwalk stuff he does? He gets slagged off the other guys in the gym for it. But, mate, again, if you're going in, you're wanting to fight, they're looking for guys who want to fight, and you're saying, I'm good to go.
Let's make it happen.
Make them. Get them out there.
How did Jacob get on? 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗛. Did he do all right?
No. Not so good. Big loopy dunner.
I seen Chase Hooper getting as well. Done as well.
Aye, I felt terrible.
I didn't see that one.
Alex Hernandez like a pure school bully kicking his heat in, eh? That's how I felt. Like Chase Hooper's like one of these sort of like wee nerdy BJJ guys who you only see at gi classes when I'll do an MMA fight and fucking
panelled.
Big Hernandez for the streets is coming and battered on.
Barbosa as well, taking a loss. I didn't watch that fight.
Edson getting older, man. That's all I think, really. Just
overall,
a lot of miles on the
319
clock.
Going down as an absolute winner of a card.
Brilliant. One of the top ones. One of the top numbered cards.
Good.
I think.
Yep.
Would you?
Aye, there was something for everyone, wasn't there?
There was something for everyone. What do you think about Mark Goddard standing them up, Craig?
Oh, me and Paul were talking about this earlier. didn't really have a problem with the stand-ups because
You want more action.
no, even that, it's that, like, you would stand them up if they're not advancing the position and there's no damage, if it is just kind of strictly control. And there was times where it did seem like it was just that, and I know how hard it is to get into these positions and like earn them, but you need to advance it.
I did two things, right? So obviously I watched it on Sunday morning because I was just finished work, so I was sitting watching it. Now here, when you hear Joe Rogan going, "Oh, I don't like that, I don't like that," then I watched it again with no volume, and I was a bit like, "Oh, so maybe a bit quick to stand him up there." So Mark Goddard's only a human as well. You've got the crowd. He can probably hear the commentators. Like, he's in an awfully tough position there. I think he's done a good job because, like, on the one hand, you can say, well, this is a spectator sport. Fighting's a spectator sport, and the UFC's a sports company, so they want to see action. But the rules say that this is
a fine line. That's what you were saying.
It was
earlier.
a fine line, but that was kind of the only real talking point for the main event, other than the lopsided. Like, trying to find actual talking points to draw for the main event is hard.
As a grappler, and like, you've got to appreciate it. That's why I appreciated it. To hold somebody down, the control time is what
Fucking tough.
It's tough. And for the way he was doing it, is it was just throwing him off balance.
Who was it I heard actually, and they were like, well, obviously his cardio is going to be better because it's easier to hold someone down than to be the person getting held down. That is true, but it's also unbelievably hard to hold a man down. He weighs the same as you. Like, this is a weight cut. It's not like the big guy in the gym just jumped in with a weird guy. These are two fucking equally sized big guys. It's hard work to hold somebody down, especially for that length of time, to constantly having to make those little changes. Your hand can't be in it's lapses in concentration that is, like, how many guys have you preyed on their lapse of concentration? They've, boom, got you. Too late. Fight's over now. Like, you've done that numerous times in the UFC at the top level to no be making any mistakes for 25 minutes, because that's what Khamzat did. He did nothing wrong for 25 minutes. It's hard. So well done, Khamzat.
Right. Props. And then the giveaway, Craig.
Aye, so yesterday we just done we threw up one on Patreon, just kind of out of the blue because we had some stuff sitting there.
We had some stuff.
So Paul McGuigan in the Patreon, he has won a UFC 95 poster, but it was
Where was that from?
I'm not sure where it is. It's in there if you want to pull it out.
Well done, Paul McGuigan.
But, it was 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧 was on the card, Damien Maya's on it.
And what did you do? You got them to say the favourite 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧 quote?
Yes, give us your favourite 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧
And what
line.
was the 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧 line?
I'll tell you right now.
What's your favourite one?
Can't let you get close.
Is
it this one? This is Ultimate Fighter.
No, that's it.
95, aye. Oh, it's got my boy. Oh, was Damien Maya fighting 𝗟𝗘𝗧𝗏?
Maya Sonnen, aye.
Was this when he was like calling the Brazilians animals? Aye. Good on you, Chill. Chelsea Sonnen. So that's coming to you, Barry McGuigan.
Paul McGuigan.
Paul McGuigan.
But I would like you to sign it, so.
Yes, most certainly we'll sign it for him, my man.
Well done. Get
Good
that
poster.
in the sitting room. Above the telly. Across the telly.
And then we got 6 people in the YouTube getting their predictions correct.
Good on you, boys.
Chris Arbuckle
Do you want to give him a shout out?
So there's Paul Brown, there is Mark Hugh, Chris Arbuckle, Benjamin Lord, Stuart McIntyre, and Kevin Kennedy. They all got the predictions right, so we'll throw them in a wheel now.
But there's only 2 t-shirts, isn't there?
I think there's a t-shirt and another poster.
Is there another poster in there? Definitely another poster in there.
It'll be in the office. If there's not a poster, then 2 people are winning something.
Aye.
We have numerous incredible items.
I've got shite lying about. We call it
Shite
shite.
lying.
We say, there's shite lying about there now.
If you were a UFC fan and came in here, you'd be, look at all this incredible stuff. Can the camera see this? No.
I can screen record it.
Aye.
And I'll be able to put it up.
Okay.
And I'll spin it now.
Go on.
Benjamin. What's his second name?
Benjamin Lord.
Benjamin Lord 3519. Well done.
You'll grab a t-shirt or
other apparel.
Something's coming your way. So did you take Benji out that?
Yes.
So Benji, you're out. And And then it's Mark
Q.
Q.
Aye, these are YouTube usernames, so
Right. Guys, you will receive a gift. So if you just get in touch with the leathered streaming sites or whatever you are, if you're on Instagram, use Instagram. If you're on Facebook, just hit them up and send them your details, and they will fire over a gift to you guys for taking part in the giveaway. So, and there will be more giveaways. I also got another UFC box, and I have seen the first item off it.
And then hid it straight away, which means it must be very good.
So we got another mystery box from the, who is it? BJJ? It's not BJJ Fanatics. That's some
Memento, they're called.
Aye. So this is a gold box. The last one we had was platinum. And I looked, do you want to see the first one?
So this will only be reasonably great, not just like exceptional.
I don't know if it's like what you get in it, but this is the first thing.
Oh, mate.
Do you see who that guy is?
Hi.
I know, and there's a...
Hang on, what is it? That was some fight.
Yes, it was indeed. And we know who's...
I know it's
It's a good day, man. Yeah, it's a good day. Moving on to this weekend's UFC. It is Walker versus Meng.
Are you excited to watch a Saturday morning UFC card?
Oh, that would be good.
8 a.m. prelim start, 11 a.m. main card for us.
Oh,
yes.
Brilliant, man. I'm excited for that.
It's excellent.
I feel like they're setting up Johnny Walker here.
Yeah.
To take a bleaching off Meng Yang.
Yep. The big fella for China is on a run now.
He is.
And they are definitely looking at him like he's going to get himself into the mix. Johnny Walker's a big name. And I think this is a chance for Zhang to build off of Johnny Walker.
Yep, I agree. But Johnny Walker sometimes just pulls wild shit.
He does. He's an unorthodox man.
Yep, so interesting fight. Good for Shanghai, isn't it? Shanghai card?
Yes.
So good. And
what a cool part of the world to be in.
We've got an Asian headlining it, which is cool. Have they had Asians headlining it before?
It was
Zhang Weili.
Zhang Weili has done Shanghai before. Definitely.
Good. Great fight, and then the co-main event as well is also exciting.
I'm way more excited for the co-main event.
I agree with you in that. It's like a good grappling match.
Aye, but it's what's good about this is it's not going to be that sort of, people are going to go, oh, another grappling heavy fight like Saturday night just was.
No, but it's
this is different.
Guys going for subs.
Yeah.
Brian Ortega's sub
Constantly
attack is he's a hunter. But then Aljamain Sterling's back control is phenomenal, man. Mm-hmm. He's got one of the best back controls in the whole of the UFC.
For sure. His whole back system is
who you picking?
I'm going to go Brian Ortega.
T-Suru.
I like Aljo.
I like Aljo as well. But you see if you never knew the results, you went, Brian Ortega won, you go, I get it. Or if you went Aljamain Sterling, you'd be like, yep, you're right.
What I think the thing that separates them for me is I can see it being quite a scrambly fight, and I think Aljamain's always going to look to get to the back and take control, whereas Brian Ortega will look to get a finish.
And he's no slouch that will stand up as well.
No, definitely not. He can strike for sure. Ever since, who was it he fought and he got pieced up quick? Was it Holloway he fought?
Ortega. His last fight was against Lopez.
But do you remember he fought Holloway, and Holloway was like, you need to put your hands up, man. And he was smashed up, and after that he came back and his striking was loads better, eh? Am I right in saying that?
You're right, but his last fight against Lopez did kind of do the same thing to him and kind of messed him up a bit.
Lopez is very good though.
Yes.
Big jump.
5 rounds as well.
Yeah.
Is this a 5-rounder?
Yes.
Oh, sweet as they're not. And then we never even said who you're picking for Johnny Walker or Meng Yang.
Oh, I'm going to take Johnny Walker.
Who are you going?
I don't know, because Meng Yang's, he's only fighting the UFC so far as Anthony Smith.
But
and he fucking did wreck him. But
Johnny Walker's a wild man.
Aye.
Very unorthodox. Just could pull anything out the bag.
He's full of this nonsense.
Aye. Might not have even trained for this fight.
I've been on the receiving side of that nonsense, and it works.
Aye, it's just bizarre some of the ways he's.
Who you going for, Craig?
I'll take Johnny Walker as well.
It only leaves me to take a big Meng Yang. Big Meng Yang. I'm going to take.
Johnny will be raging.
I think big jug face will get it. His face is so, it looks like he's like, no, because this guy potentially is going to fucking panel me one day.
Why? Who? You think Ming Yang?
Ming Yang.
Like, nah, you'll burst him, mate.
Aye. Take his number.
I will take his number. But no, it's a good co-main and a good main event, and then you're no going to get you've got Pavlovich in the heavyweight. So that's an exciting fight. Your guy's got a wee bit of power in his mitts.
Pavlovich has never been the same since he got beat by Tom Aspinall.
I'm not sure about Waldo. Who's he fought?
He's got some KOs, by the way. This wait to see is the time on these
I'm
KOs.
not sure. What's his? How do you say his name, Craig? What is it?
Waldo 𝗟𝗘𝗧𝗛𝗏.
Wait to see how quick these knockouts are.
Look, he's nicked him.
Salsa boy, right? I do know that's who he is. So who's he beat? Ryan Spann. What weight class was that at? That was just recently, so it's heavyweight.
Heavy, aye.
He's went for Sergio Spivak as well.
Aye, that was heavyweight, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Andrei Arlovsky as well.
So the amount
Right,
of
so
them
his
that are within,
eye-
like,
eyes-
I'm in it, is mental. It's like he's just hitting people and they're going to
Who
sleep.
did he lose to?
I don't know, Ross. I think you must have him
mixing him up
confused.
with-
Aye.
Yeah, he's went decision, unanimous decision, unanimous
Sorry,
decision.
I've got him wrong. I've mixed him up with. It'll come back to me. Cuban guy.
What, that Rebellis Despan?
Might be him.
So he fought him. It was a decision. Despan, he was daying people in the first 20 seconds and then he got into the UFC and
Aye.
wasn't he doing it, so he's in karate combat now.
I've got him wrong.
So this
That was my mistake.
guy's ultimately looking for a decision victory because looks like he might go to decision.
Slug it out with you in the first round. Hope you get tired.
Big Sergey Spivak can hit folk.
Aye.
I've seen him throw a couple of 1-2s.
Good fighter, eh?
Craig, how'd you say the next boy's name?
𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗏.
No saying name, just Sumaderji.
Aye, like Beyonce.
Excellent parallel. That was good.
I'm not sure about any of the two of the next boys, but I know Kiefer Crosby, who trains at Ireland. Your man Kavanagh, he's good.
Gage Young, I like him. Oh, have you seen the video with Kavanagh watching Topuria
Murphy.
talking about him
Alright.
on the JRE? It's quite good. I saw that the day. I'll send you. I obviously
Big
want.
Pereira's making a wee outing as well.
Aye.
Michelle Pereira.
Kyle Dawkins.
These two are the same person.
One's
No,
got a
Dawkins is far more hideous, mate.
You're right.
Those two on the left are more likely to say they're the same person.
Big long dong. Aye, you know what? You're getting a card which is full of names that I can't pronounce, but then I can't pronounce the normal names as well. So,
I like how the guy from Kazakhstan has an actual vest tan, mate. Like he's got a vest tan and it's full. Like he's been out tarmacking roads all week, mate. And then like the UFC went, hey, you got to come in to get your photos taken.
is this the card done? No more underneath it.
Aye, that's it. So obviously filled with a lot of
It's a fun card. You've got
Hometown.
Michelle Pereira, who's no in one fights. He's normally jumping about.
Very interesting guy.
I want to see him do more backflips. That Charlie Johnson guy's got the worst haircut in the UFC, I think.
Has he got something at the back?
aye, mate, it's awful. I find it,
Just
It's
getting
like-
heated, mate. We've all been there, bruh.
I'm sure at one point he died at green as well. Aye, yeah.
Aye, I'm not sad at him catching a shin to the pus when you're going
Do
to
you not
like that.
enjoy a wee bit of fluff on the, like when they've just left a wee bit of hair on it for you? Or do you like it pure shaving?
I don't know. Do you know? That's an
Just
interesting question.
just a wee bit of pink fluff. Like he's went pink this one. She died at pink.
Trimmed into a wee love heart for you.
Aye. And there's
Trimming it into a P is easier than trimming it into an R.
is it?
I would say. An R is tricky.
I've never had them to shave a pea into their pubes.
I don't think anyone's ever loved you.
You might not be brilliant. See if you get home one night and the missus got a pea shaved into her pubes.
Aye,
And she's
then
like, I
I'll be
messed
like,
up an R.
Aye,
And you're
I bet
like,
you did.
aye, you're
He's
fucking
been round here,
cow.
hasn't he? I've been at the bar.
Fucking on this, you cow.
I say that to my missus all the time. Anything like,
Aye, that's a haircut.
you've never loved me. Aye.
Is it the fact that he's bald, or is this the style he likes? Is he maybe just bald at the top and he's like, I'm going to keep this bit at the back?
I'm going to assume he's an Olympian. What did he do at the Olympics? What was his sport?
Karate, I'm going to go.
It best be wrestling.
Karate. Oh, he's wrestling.
Energy. Charles Energy. Oh.
I think that says that he's never. No.
He's never fought in the Olympics,
been
but
in the Olympics.
he's got the Olympic rings in his back.
That has not been in the Olympics. Is this guy okay?
Maybe you just maybe it's one of these things manifesting. He's like, I want to be in the Olympics, so I'm going to go for it.
Aye. That is interesting. Good for him on being
can you go to that top one? Go up again. See it there on the... No, I was talking about the one where he's got like a G.
Like a G and a star.
A G and a G star.
Oh, mate, that's what that is, eh? G
So he
star.
has actually got here. He just chooses to do this. Well, good on you, bro. You have that fucking...
Hey, who am I?
At least he's got here.
Hey!
You're right. You're right. He has got here, but it looks shit. So, so there you go. Hod that, you fucking cocksucker.
The skullet, he calls it.
A skull and mullet together. Skullet, I like it. Good on you, mate.
A boy at my work and they try to grow a mullet.
All the kids have got it.
He's an older guy though. He's nearer our age than nearer like Stephen Clancy's age. Couple of fine mullets in the gym on Monday night, by the way.
The boys have got.
What do you think of the mullet moustache combo?
Like Dirty Dom for the wrestling.
It's ambitious, but
You fancy a mullet?
Nah.
you could do it, by the
Get
way.
the sides nice and tight.
You look like a mullet guy.
Tash.
Nah,
Can you
this
grow a
is-
mustache?
this is- No.
Can you not grow? What
No.
can you grow?
Would you perm it?
It's kind of, it goes kind of ratty.
Does it?
Aye.
Is it?
Nah,
No-
don't grow
no
a
good.
tash.
That's
all.
you need to grow it out, trim it, grow it, and keep doing it like that.
Maybe Disney want. Maybe just
All
wants
right,
to do
that's
smooth
true.
face.
Actually, maybe prefers that. Aye, that's sorry.
Right.
Mullet though.
But some final bad news to end on. Dana White has debunked the Apex expansion.
I saw
He
this.
says the site that published it just made it up. Never spoke to Hunter, nothing. They literally just pulled it out of their asses.
I thought it was Hunter had come out and said it.
Well, that's what they're saying. Like, Dana's like, they said they spoke to Hunter, they didn't.
Do you know what? They've got 7.7 million. I'm sure they can expand Apex and make it. It would make sense only to do that.
Fucking just build a brand new one with that type of dough, eh?
It would make sense to invest into the Apex cards. Why
And
would
it
Dana
looks-
White not do it?
It, like we said last week, it looks like the type of place where like, oh, you want to make it bigger? Ah, well, there's plenty of room to do it. Like, it's fucking just desert. Might as well be there. And are you going to let Riyadh keep fucking...
I think the only issue they would have is like car parking situations.
Oh,
Because you think
it's got
about
a
it,
wee car park with
it's
it.
a very small car park, and even if you go to the back
Aye.
of the lot's not a massive. So if you're going to expand that, and you're maybe what was the number they said roughly? I know it's obviously fake.
Between 5 and 10,000.
So 5 and 10.
Aye.
That's a lot of
There's no
vehicles.
space for 5,000 cars there. Like,
and it's not as if it's
I actually
got-
did the wee turning circle thing there and everything that's got like the wee security box in the middle, isn't it? That's brilliant.
just here for
that
the
place.
UFC. Aye, you go. But I sort of not got the expansion for the car park. They might have the expansion for the building, and they might be able to fire in some seats in there. I don't know, but it's this car, and then it's not as if you've got like a good public transport there. You go, oh, just get the train, to the middle of the desert.
Aye. That's it. I don't think people realise, like, when you fly into Vegas and you look out the window, you go, there's actually nothing here but a city with nothing round it but sand and hills.
Built
Like-
on debauchery and gambling,
And people's tears like us.
and built actually on bodies
Aye, for sure. How many boys do you think ended up just out
inside.
there?
Aye,
All right, bud, you got that money? Nah. No bother.
left for the big city with one dream
Aye.
and never came back.
Ended up butt fucked in the desert and shot in the head.
Have you got the number for the people? Have you got a number there for that?
So,
So that's a bit of a shame, innit? That
It is, aye.
that. But
But the whole world bought that. Everyone bought that. Everyone picked up on it. Everybody jumped on it. Everybody was like, maybe that's the direction for the Apex, but oh well.
on that note, mate, is that us? Bouncing over.
She's on Patreon.
Enjoy the
Life, mate.
Aye,
Enjoy your
enjoy
life, eh?
Aye, just enjoy it.
Could be
Okay,
short.
yourself. Right, guys, we will moving over to the Patreon. We might go live for this one if Craig's saying
No,
no.
Craig says no.
Right, guys, stay safe, and as always, keep it high.
Join Patreon because it's where you win the best stuff. You'll see. Bye-bye.